here we are with the first of the group matches for the European Cup, and we are drawn away to fictional PEU side that I named Hyrule Wanderers after Zelda, after my experiences with The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the N64, which I regard as the greatest Zelda game that I've played. And I've put Hyrule in green kit because of Link's green tunic for that game. I'm not a fan of Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild is an extremely bad Zelda game, and it's a really bad, boring game in general. And yet the Gaming Press said, you know what? Best game ever. You know what I say to that? Absolute. I miss old Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom came out. It's basically a Breath of the Wild reskin, using pretty much the same map with like different bits. I didn't bother with it. I can't be bothered with it. I got Breath of the Wild for my Wii U. Yeah, the Wii U. Nintendo ended the online service for that. Anyway, football. So here we are. We absolutely battered Hyrule Wanderers pre-season 6-0. I'm guessing it's not going to be the same, or I guessed it wasn't going to be the same when I played this particular game here, because pre-season and competition are two different things, and this is the European Cup, so I was expecting a tough game. Poor defending by me allowed their players in space. You'll see it. It's I moved Kasunu up too much, and then Eduardo Quaresma's out of position. They get a strike away early on goal, and Unsane tips that round the post. They're in one-on-one here pretty much, and Kasunu manages to get back and clear up the danger. They did hit us with one-on-ones, you'll see some of that, but there was another one-on-one chance where Unsane had to come out of his area, and he was, very, very close who was going to get the ball, the attacker or him, and he got the ball and cleared it, so they were a threat. They ball over the top from them. But here De La Vega cuts in onto that right foot, strikes a really good curling effort, and the keeper beats that one away. So on chances at the moment we're 1-1, and this is definitely not the Hyrule Wanderers side that we battered 6-0. They're a lot more resilient and combative, and it's a much tougher game. Ball to De La Vega, another shot on another save by their keeper at the same, pretty much the same area of the net. De La Vega striking across the goalkeeper there to the far post area. Throw in far side, and Davitashvili now puts the ball in, and Esposito has the ball taken off him, and Almendra, who is starting today, and also my right back that I signed, Aguila, he's starting. So two of my big new signings, and here they are one-on-one again, put through, and this time Unsane manages to get that one away. But that's the type of threat I was talking about, and just before that it was the incident where Unsane was, lucky to get the ball. Free kick that I made nothing of. Hyrule Wanderers wall did its job. Play out. No, try and work it so that they can play out from the back. There you go, ball forward. Laying it across to that far side. And here they are, one-on-one again. Pretty much Nordley. And then closed down by two of my defenders. But that is the threat that they've had. A runner into that space, just one-on-one for a bit. And there is half-time. At half-time, 0-0 chances at either end. Hyrule Wanderers looking quite dangerous with those balls through. Finding ourselves exposed at the back from time to time. Second half underway. Esposito manages to hang on to the ball under pressure. He's got an outlet this near side, and Davitashvili receives the pass. Shadowed all the way. Puts it back to Almendra. Almendra to Esposito. And that took a deflection, took the sting out of the shot, and it trickles through to the keeper. Wanderers now stroking the ball around at the back before trying to work it forward. And there it is. Headed on by probably Oosterwold over that far side. Hyrule Wanderers have got two players from my an ex-player from my team and a player on loan. Andrea, the goalkeeper, who's in goal for them, is a loan signing from us. And N Stark, who's playing up top, is a midfielder. But here's Esposito in the area, and he puts it past our loan keeper for a 1-0 lead to Leeds United. You can't put in loan contracts in this game that they don't play against your club. You can't do that. There's a lot of things that you couldn't do in PES, you know. There's a lot of features that it lacks. But there we are. We've made the breakthrough. So Alvarez, it was the provider, and Esposito the finisher. And as the Hyrule Wanderers defenders closed in, he just controlled it around and found the corner very accurately as we've come to expect from Esposito. And Esposito now again, but this time Hyrule Wanderers defenders manages to get something on that, get the ball and get it away, but it's with Quaresma now. Quaresma strokes it across to Oosterwold, to Almendra, to De La Vega. De La Vega looks for Esposito, flicks it on to Alvarez. Alvarez now 2-0 Leeds United. So the tables are turned. Esposito the provider, Alvarez the finisher. Those two working well up top today. Space as well for Davitashvili. Gaping hole there once Esposito flicked the ball through. And same corner, same outcome, goal for Leeds United. 65 minutes on the clock. Substitutes for both teams here. So Aguila, my right back, is off, and Wrench comes on, the young kid that I've got. So Aguila's had his little taste in a Leeds United shirt of action. His first game in a European competition. Wanderers now looking forward, getting the ball through, wide to this near side, into the box, but dispossessed by Wrench. Good work. Got a bright future, this kid. Really like him. Ball forward to Pavlidis in acres. Pavlidis hits it and puts it wide. Got voltage on it. The intent was there, but just not the accuracy. Into the area, across the keeper, but not finding the inside of the post. Another substitution for Hyrule Wanderers. Can they release their man up top? Almendra comes across and shuts that down. Gigovic now to Oosterwold, looking for Alvarez. Alvarez with a good ball to De La Vega, and De La Vega's in, and De La Vega hits the post. Oh, unlucky son. Fine margins and all that. Hyrule Wanderers not out of the woods yet. The Lost Woods in Zelda. Almendra. Koyalipu. Coyolipu's ball can't find the lead shirt, but Alvarez makes something of it and finds Wrench. Wrench with a shot. Is that tipped over by the keeper? And the young right back finds himself in a good position, pulls the trigger. Kicked out by Harrow Wanderers, headed on by Kasunu eventually. The ball is with Coyolipu on this near side. Coyolipu now swings the ball across, looking for a central attacking player. And we're on it, and De La Vega has the ball taken off his toes. And Gigovic comes across and wins the ball to De La Vega, and De La Vega looks for Pavlidis. And Pavlidis is marshalled very tightly, and Wanderers take the ball, and they could be through here. Nordley is through, Kasunu is chasing Nordley into the area. Kasunu's brought him down. What's he doing? What's going on here? Is that a penalty? With shenanigans, handbags at 10 paces, Kasunu is off. Red card. Oh! Oh, it's just on the edge of the area. No penalty. But Kasunu's off, down to 10 men. Wall does its job. What was he doing? Did he need to bring him down? Had Unsane shut that down? Either way, Kasunu's off. And the header is wide. And Hyrule Wanderers man has a paddy. Good chance that. Good chance. Frustrated with a miss. Bang the floor in frustration. Here's Pavlidis. Pavlidis now across the keeper. He's hit the other post. Or is it the same post, isn't it, that De La Vega hit? The same one. We've hit the woodwork twice. Out of play for a corner. Action either end. And drama late on in this game. 89 minutes on the clock. And that's a good chance, and the header is missed. Could have been 3. Should have hit the target. Alvarez with a corner. Swings it in. Away by Nordley. Oh no, away to Nordley. Oosterwold. And back to the Hyrule Wanderers keeper there. He's through to Pavlidis now. Pavlidis to Coyolipu. Coyolipu can finish it. Coyolipu's shot is away. And that is the end of the game. Action and drama, sendings off, handbags at 10 paces toward the end of the game, but that is definitely not the same Hyrule Wanderers that we battered 6-0 pre-season. They caused us problems, but we've come through it with a 2-0 win, unfortunately not with all men on the pitch. There's all the ratings and the results from group stage match day 1 of the European Cup. So 3 points on the board, a clean sheet. And there's all the other groups, and you can see who's been drawn against who. Real Madrid and Manchester City there, along with Lille and Besiktas. Seems like a bit of a group of death, doesn't it? Real Madrid and Manchester City, and Liverpool and Barcelona there. Although it's not the Barcelona of old, is it? And a little bit of news, and I shall see you for the next game. You take care.